M-E, exclamation mark.
What are you doing? Are you
Landed
texting
it.
him?
He was
I'm
waiting.
trying to
He was
find
waiting.
Smosh Game Alliance.
What's up, Snowfalls? Welcome to SGA Live, the show that bridges the gap between us. I am your mentor, Flitz, and on the couch to my right, as I have said, Pwnage Show.
Hello. Wait, are we live now?
We've been up. I just been setting up.
Why do you think I'm telling you get off the phone?
Because I got a post that we're live.
We've been live. Thank you, Pwnage Show.
Thank you.
A show of ponagery.
Yes.
As you will. I think.
You'd be surprised how many people are just like, what's that mean?
What does that mean? You know what? I actually wouldn't. There are a lot of people who are very unplugged, and I realize we exist in a digital age, in a digital space where we are specialists of it.
I think it's actually pronounced Pwnage, the way it's spelled, but we've incorrectly
the
for
P is
years.
silent?
Yeah, for years we've just been like Pwnage.
Well, that's how language
P is
evolves.
It was dumb for me to assume that I would pronounce the name of our channel phonetically. That was wrong.
You are part of the Lewis and Clark of language at this point.
That's intense.
Really. I know. Congratulations on all the responsibility.
You should not be giving me any responsibility. I'm playing a game with a goddamn car with a fireman's hat on it. What in the shit
It's not
is
flying
this,
off
dude?
either, which is
I'm doing the only thing that's entertaining in this game, which is driving on the fucking wall.
So, in the news, there isn't much news in
Good.
video games. It's very boring.
Okay.
In terms of news and video game news. But Windows 10 is starting its sweep of public release, and
Is it going to be more unintelligible than Windows 8?
honestly,
It's supposed to be better.
Really?
it can only be better.
So, like, you can understand it this
Yes.
time, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
cross compatibility, where you'll be able to stream your Xbox. You'll be able to stream your Xbox One games to your PC. But in other news,
Yeah.
they're also working on streaming your PC games to your Xbox One.
Really?
So this brings the home console, the home entertainment system. Really, it brings it all back together. They're working on it. They're trying to get the mouse and keyboard support first, which is also confirmed by Phil Spencer.
God,
Twitter.
I'm trying so hard to know what's going on here. I'm just gonna keep shaking my head. I feel
Right
like
now, I'm just doing news.
okay.
It's just news.
No,
It's
I feel this way when anybody talks to me about like technical things. And so it's like, oh yeah, and I'm just, oh yeah, sure, cross compatibility for my home console.
Well, it's. I think it's pretty freaking crazy, because what does that mean in terms of film capturing?
Yeah.
Really,
You know what you should do right now?
What should I do right now?
You should explain this to Damian and like get him to see if he can understand what you're talking about.
Do you?
I guarantee no way.
Wait, cross compatibility with what?
If I'm getting like, you know,
Well, you are playing
maybe
a game.
10% of this, he's hovering around 2%.
Like 90% of you are.
Yeah,
in
because
the
you're
game.
sitting on your phone like an
I'm
idiot.
still trying to freaking send this tweet out. And
Who takes
Facebook.
15 minutes to tweet?
I tweeted, now I'm Facebooking, and I got an Instagram.
You got a problem, dude. You need
it's a social. It's a social problem. He needs. I mean, there's.
him being alive is a social problem.
27 years, baby.
Yeah.
Balling.
If we lived like in like the 16th century, you know, you would have died at like the age of 3.
Because he's
You
not
gave me
a
3
warrior?
years. That's
You
respectable.
know what he
That's
did? You know what he
respectable.
did today? Like he called me from Santa Monica, right? And he's like, I have 4 addresses on my GPS for where this place could be. Where-
Dresses? You said.
Yeah,
4 addresses.
addresses of where this could be. He's like, is this in Santa Monica? He's been to this office 4 times. I was like, what are you
Twice. This is
talking
my
about?
second time.
We're going off the rails. Keep going.
No. It's like I said, drug free. So I just think that's amazing. Did you guys see this come? Did you think that this would be a thing? Like, when did you guys get into video games?
Damian.
I've been into video games ever since Sega Genesis, so I mean, I don't know what we're talking about.
No. Okay. So video games crossing with
Yeah.
basically the console, the
Right,
master race
yeah.
crossing with PC, and
Yeah.
now doing the cross compatibility.
I didn't see it coming. I mean, back then PCs were like, I played a Blue's Clues game that handled
Oh
like.
God, stop.
That's how I played when I was a
Don't
kid.
talk
Now
to this-
PCs
Really?
can like do better than consoles. So you know, I have a PC right now, and it's like unbelievable, like fast how fast. it is.
Hashtag Blues Clues.
What
an
console was
asshole.
that on? The Blues Clues?
The
game?
Blues Clues was just on a PC. It was like an old PC back in like 1998, and I played it.
That's the most boring thing I've ever heard in my life.
It was a great game.
Wait, how old were you in 1998?
Oh,
Is-
jeez,
is-
man. I was a little older than I should be playing. I was
Give
probably
that,
like
give
8,
that
9.
45
was
minutes
not-
to make that
that's
computation.
about- I mean, everyone develops at different
Yeah.
paces.
Him very slowly, if at all. Is the answer there?
But I think it's amazing because you think about your cell phone and how your cell phone, before PCs even did it, essentially cross-platform with your PC and your consoles. Have you even, the fact that you can use YouTube on your phone.
Right.
And play it, like, to guide your console YouTube or your PC YouTube
Yeah.
through,
It's like, it's too much.
is it?
It's
There
too
needs
much,
to be a limit.
It's too much to pay attention to anymore. Like
Well-
I don't have an Instagram. I don't have like Twitter. Makes no sense to me. Like who's sitting there
People
like?
want you to get Twitter. Actually, you have a Twitter. People want you to have Instagram.
How do you connect with
I
with
speak.
the Pwnage community?
Oh, I just yell and videos get uploaded. And if the one time a year someone sees me on the street, it's like, oh, you're Kyle. I'm like, oh yeah. And they're like, wow, it's not an act. That guy's really an asshole. I try and just make them as uncomfortable as possible.
I'm just excited because you think about where these things started. You think about the cell phone
Yeah.
and how it started out as this. You think about the rotary phone days.
Oh my god.
And how long it took for you to dial a number. You had to remember the number. Then you had to dial the number. You had to take all
I
this
remembered
time.
4 numbers. That was the great part about being like antisocial. Is like I never had to remember 30 numbers. I knew the 4 people I spoke to, and that was it. And even then, it was like 30 seconds looking at the phone. Like, God damn it! What? 5, 7, whatever. I don't need to talk to them that much.
Now you look at a name. Now you can literally say to your phone, call X, Y, and Z, and it calls them. Never mind that your phone, which started out as this thing, is now like a GPS and a compass and a freaking heart monitor.
It's basically just a way for the NSA to just track wherever I am. Yeah, let's get into some weird conspiracy.
We could. I mean, honestly,
Oh, no.
that would be a fun.
Let's
different
talk
show.
about chemtrails, dude.
Chemtrails.
Let's talk about these low-flying planes. And
Let's
with
smoke a doobie in my trailer in Wisconsin and like talk about the government's plan to microchip us.
Obamacare it's scary. We can't do anything about it, so let's just talk about how scary it is.
I feel like there's probably some idiotic person in the South who's just thinking that Obamacare is scary. That's all I know.
that
about
is, and
it.
he has 1 tooth and 4 toothbrushes. So
There you
that's
go.
interesting.
He doesn't have any toothbrushes. That's a damn lie right there.
To Obama.
Why do we invite you at all?
Oh God.
You know,
I'm here to, chime in, give you my input.
I wouldn't call it input at all. So, okay, keep asking Damian questions. It's funnier than I'll ever be in my life. Still on his phone.
I love the advancement of technology.
Yeah.
And with virtual reality, we've been talking a lot about virtual reality. How do you feel about virtual reality? I'm curious as all damn now.
Did you try out that machine?
The machine. That wasn't vague at all. Brought to you by PlayStation, ladies and gentlemen. The machine. It does stuff.
You may have created the sign language for Virtual reality.
Do you have any idea how funny it would be? You need to make a video where you're like Steve Jobs, like up on a stage at like a tech premiere, and you're like trying to like fumble through explaining like some technology you don't understand at all.
But he came up with it, so he has to come up with this thing. He's just the idea guy, so he doesn't know how it works. He just had an idea.
I implement, the basics.
What if we do this thing that you can't see stuff? Oh, that's brilliant, David. The oracle of our times.
It's like you're there, but you're not.
No, actually, they had the PS4 Morpheus.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to try.
Yeah, at the Defy Lounge, and I tried that, and like it was a lot of fun, but the whole time like I couldn't get into the fact that like outside of what I was experiencing, there were people staring at me with like a machine on my head, just like bending up and down. Like I can't help but think everyone's like
wanted to twerk,
like filming me, like look at this asshole.
So the virtual reality generation, this is what I get from it. Well, they won't worry so much about judgment, the judgment of their peers. They'll just be in another world looking like an asshole.
They'll be like Damian. Everybody will be Damian.
In the machine.
God, man.
As long as you can keep them in the machine and like lock them in a cage where they can't come out. Like,
So do you think that's going to be a thing one day, like where everyone in the home's going to typically have this and everyone's going to get together and play this?
That's the speculation.
That's insane,
That's the thing, because you think about before there were televisions in every home.
Yeah.
Everyone went out to the movies and they got the news from the movies, and they
we went down to the Nickelodeon.
But at home, what they do, they listen to the radio.
Right.
But that's what they did. But now
that was terrible. Can you imagine? I feel like 200 years from now, when they're sitting around like and have way more entertaining shit than we did. This guy just sat in front of these stupid screens all day, and they thought
just
it was
stared
great.
at it.
Yeah.
1,000 channels. What do you do with that?
I'll just have like a history reel with like you and I like on here just looking like idiots. Like virtual reality. Screw it.
That's a fun thought to me personally, because the idea of people listening to 1,000 lifetimes, to observing 1,000 lifetimes in the compact, to now we're playing.
Let me put it this way.
To be living 1,000 lifetimes.
Let me put
essentially.
Let me put it this way, right? Like if the IQ is like going down, and more people like him are walking around planet Earth.
I'm sorry, it's
there's not
Smosh
going to
Game
be
Alliance,
200 more years of human civilization.
Smosh Game Alliance is the link because it's not working.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Did you go?
What is it? Ah, the S. The S. I missed the S.
You need a handler, man. That's what you need.
Okay, there we go.
You need a handler and like a crib.
So speaking of, I guess expanding as we're expanding as society, because that's what we're doing, right?
I feel like we're contracting.
Gay marriage is friggin' happening across the board in the U.S. In China, across the board, they lifted the ban on console games. So that's cool, right?
There was a ban on console.
Thank God China's getting progressive. Next year they won't shoot you if you speak ill about the government.
Well, and that's what they're dealing with. Like, yes, they have the console ban lifted, but there's still a lot of censorship and red tape that they have to go through in terms of game development and game release.
Yeah. This is just me agreeing at this point. I have no relevant point to make here. Right. I don't know if anyone's paying attention to me just driving around the walls now.
Are you playing online? Are you even playing anything?
I don't know what I'm doing. There's nobody's left in this shit, man.
How are you not dying?
Because I realized
he's not going after the ball.
I did what you should have done. Like when you realized like how dumb you were. Like I just gave up. I'm like, I'm not. I should just even stop trying.
You have a teammate who was relying on you.
Are these bots or are we on?
Oh, I don't know.
Man.
Okay. Fuck, dude. I'm just sitting here like,
you're owning it.
That's this guy
This
just driving
dumb.
around. I'm the hype man. All right. You see this shit? Go on.
Oh,
we got questions, right? I got no answers for you, but I'll try.
no. I'm not. It's
right.
Ain't nobody looking for answers.
Okay,
we all
good.
have our own.
I don't
Yeah,
have
I'm
that out of
loving.
the way.
I'm loving the.
Hey,
color
Damian's not on his phone anymore, dude. He's
How
actually.
how do you feel about China finally getting console games? What do you?
Good for them.
It's a human rights viation that you were alive. It's like what that is.
I'm a
Like,
positive person. Okay?
You need to be. If you weren't, like, you should have just ended it a while ago.
Well, see,
this is getting dark, man.
My observation on it, especially in terms of China, where so many of these things are made, where there's so many bootleg everything
Yeah.
being made. What does this? But even in that, there's a
I feel like
benefit from the-
there's some Chinese person watching this right now. Like, God, what a bunch of ignorant.
No, but they do. They have a very strong black market. They have a very strong black market because they are the industrial freaking foundation of a lot of our technology. And
Yeah.
even, I mean,
Yeah.
so that stuff leaks. Things get thrown away as we throw away food here in the U.S. Our supermarkets throw away, like...
I throw away consoles and stuff. You just give it to me and throw it right out the window.
And where that trash goes, innovation can be born from that. Because where people see trash, they find treasure.
Yeah.
And they have the knowledge because maybe their dad worked for X, Y, and Z, and it's like Iron Man. Like it's like the second Iron Man. Like,
There's gonna be an Iron Man built out of Xboxes. Coming to a theater near you. Zack Snyder's next project.
Xbox.
Doesn't have to make sense.
Xbox One.
Xbox. Yeah, like
He's the
isn't that
one.
funny? Like why would you go back to one?
Singularity.
Yeah. Ow.
Is that an answer?
Yes.
Okay.
The singular, because if you think about it, you'll be able to connect every last single one of your devices.
See, I just hear one. I'm like, I thought we were on 5 now. Like, what are we doing with that?
They're bringing it all back around.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, the 360. That's what they've been trying to do. The Xbox One is this single point where you can connect your PC, your television, your phone, all through your console. It becomes that one station.
Isn't it funny that it took 30 minutes for us to understand that? Like, now I get it. I'm like, oh, cool, man.
But I understand. I think that's pretty damn spiffy.
What's going on with the Steam box? Are they still
I
making
don't
that?
know. They've been really quiet. Apparently, this is another story that I saw.
Yeah.
Apparently, it may be possible that you will be able to purchase Steam games for your Xbox One.
Really?
Plus, if you're going to be able to stream your PC games
Yeah.
to your Xbox One,
Yeah.
it's going to share that way as well. That's kind of
Isn't
a big
it great? I love that, like, those big companies, like, they take, like, was it Valve that was doing the Steam box?
deal. Yeah.
I like that
Valve
they just
and then
take the
they
idea and they're like,
branch
nah, that's ours. we're going to destroy you. And then just corporatize all
out.
this.
They have the support. But ultimately, they're all just, and I've said this before, ultimately, they're all just in bed together. Like, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you too. Oh, you're so
Orgy.
Are you doing virtual?
With
That's what it
company.
is. It's a technological
What'd you
orgy.
say?
I don't know. What did I say?
They're like, oh, you're doing virtual reality? Oh, that's what you're doing. This is what we're doing. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I love you.
We're in the business of stealing ideas.
Yeah.
We're going off the rails again.
It's
Hit
corporate-
Damian with another one.
Corporate necking.
Corporate.
No, I'm not going to hit him with another one. I'm going to do more shout-outs because we have so many more people here now. Damaged TV, I apologize, and I mourn for your television. Bradley Martin, Evan Murphy, Egg Squad. What does that mean?
Egg Squad.
Zero Suit Batman. Does that make you a woman? Are you
Come on,
Samus
let's
in a
play.
Batman suit?
Okay, hold on here.
Talon Ernstrom. That sounds like a villain. That sounds like a super.
How do I get out of this?
BJ Simon, Austin L,
Change
Headshot
team.
505,
Restart
Isaiah
match.
Dava,
What do I do?
Leave
Evan
match.
Murphy,
All right, there
Loda OJ. Loda OJ? That sounds.
Load an OJ?
Loda. Loda OJ.
Okay.
Ginger Cat, hello. A
Get this away
proclaimer
from me.
of biggest
You do
fandom.
this. Give me your control.
Monmouth Vind. Okay, so I can't say these names. So
We're not good at pronouncing stuff.
I'm not
here.
good at words. So the SGA challenge has ended, and the next phase of the SGA challenges starts tomorrow, and we have a lot of freaking super awesome news about that for you, audience, that you definitely should be excited about. You guys have no reason to be excited about.
What is it? What are the challenges?
Well, this past challenge was Action Hank. So what we do is we have allies, people who are in the Smosh Games Alliance, and we give them challenges to basically help make them better YouTubers. And we give them tips, and we do lessons and stuff, X, Y, and Z, and they can take from. So we put out a challenge for Action Hank. Make a video based around Action Hank, and it can be anything. It can be sketch comedy, it can be let's play, it could be which we're going to cover here. Even some people did some speed draws, X, Y, and Z. So we're gonna try a new thing where basically thinking about our process here at the office. We have editors, and then they release the first draft, and then when it gets back to us, we give them notes. So what I will be doing for you, audience, as I've watched your videos, is we're going to give you notes on some of your videos. And this is all constructive. I won't be a dick, so don't worry about that.
I like how it's always prefaced that way.
Well, it has to be, because everyone has an opinion, and 9 times out of 10, they're dicks about it. I am here to help you grow, and I learn as I learn from you.
We're here to be negative.
We're here to judge you.
You got dignity. You're not going to have it after this.
So the first video comes from Lightning Wrath, and let's check out a clip from Lightning Wrath.
Oh, we get to check these out.
Let's watch it.
The loop of destiny. I don't know how to rap, but it's a loop of destiny. Woo! I'm with a fat man. His name is Fat Man. He loves to be fat because he's a fat. Hey guys, it's Lightning Wrath here, and today I'm gonna be playing some Action Hank. Yes, Action Hank. Okay, so this is a cool little platformer. I have tried the first level, Hello World, but I'm just gonna do this again. I tried it just to start up. This is like the intro, so here it is. He's basically a toy, and then there's like a bad guy and blah blah blah. Let's just skip it to the part where I play. Yes. Okay. So as you can see here, Fat Man right now trying to run, and he's a pretty fast runner, you know. But let's personal best. Let me try and face my personal best. Go, Fat Man, go! Woo, woo, woo. Oh, look at this Fat Man. Look how high he jumps, bro. Oh, I forgot to jump there. Okay, well, as you can see, the other me is actually beating me. Woo!
It reminds me of me when I was a kid.
Hey, yeah.
It does.
Spitting hot fire.
Were you yelling at your dad when he was like running out the door? He's like, oh God, this is my kid. My kid.
So for if there were any notes for Wrath, and this is a note across the board because this seems to be a thing for a great portion of allies. This video is 20 minutes long.
God, sign me up. Make it 3 hours. I'm going home, cracking a beer, and watching that tonight.
It doesn't have to be 20 minutes long. There's definitely a way to either learn pacing, and I think this is going to be a note for everybody, because I think most of these videos we're going to watch are ultimately between 20 and like 17 minutes long,
really?
Except for like the speed draw. And there's a speed build that we're going to cover as well. They're 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
The important thing about Lightning Wrath's video is he started out rapping, and then that seemed to be the theme of where the video was going to go. And it could have been the theme if you'd have kept with the rap thing, whether you were bad at it or not. Keeping up that character could have been a much more entertaining experience. Yes, we would have got to experience you, but it's also another aspect of who you are and relating yourself to the game that keeps it entertaining. I love the cutaway of the rap battle. I think that was amazing. I think that's a thing that was embraced.
What's that video?
It's this rapper. I forget. Like, it's just overhyped, but it's amazing. I can't remember.
I know because I've seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But and I think that's a thing that was picked up from what we do on Smosh Games, where we
Yeah.
have cutaways to popular videos or to things that we relate to
Yeah.
when we cut our videos together.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, and there can be more of that. You do need to be careful about how long your clips are. Because those clips are owned by other people. So there does come a point where you're just ripping them off, and it's not so much about a joke as
Just
it
get
is
100 of them.
Turn
Turn it into a 20-minute video. Strip the audio out and rap beneath it for an hour.
But yeah, I think you could have stuck with the rapping. You could have made the rapping a whole thing. Project your voice. Because you got excited and you did like the whisper thing, like, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
The whisper track.
It's the
I'm
whisper,
into it.
yeah, it's the whisper. You was doing that. What are the name of those twins?
Was it Yin Yang Twins?
Oh, I thought it was okay. Yeah, the Yin Yang twins.
I don't know if they make music anymore. I heard that song and I'm a pretty offensive guy, if you couldn't tell. But I remember hearing that. I was like, good God. How is this?
The next video comes from Snake versus Albino.
That's offensive. I don't even know why. All right. Is it coming up? Okay.
I haven't actually played the game before, so.
Why? What do I need to change? Oh yeah, that. I was streaming some Call of Duty last night. I had to change all my settings back.
Okay.
Test 1, 2, 3. Let's see how the video is.
Okay, so you control with arrow keys. Down is to slide. Right, left arrow move. Jump is up.
I'm using my Xbox controller.
Oh, you lucky son.
You know what?
It's not even
I'll be
fair.
back in a minute.
No! I'm gonna be the only one stuck with a dark keyboard because the Xbox control I have isn't even, it doesn't have a USB port, it's a wireless one. No, I'm losing already. God, so bad. Oh.
So I looked at the wrong list. That was Out of Sync Samurai. Don't judge me. Lick balls.
I am
Sir Rays was in that video, so it was a collaborative piece. The things with this video, all the mistakes were kept in. I think a lot of you aren't realizing when people are going to your channel, your YouTube channel. Yeah, the game is cool, but they go and they return and they stay for you, not for the game. They are subscribing.
I'm totally into just hearing people mumbling. And, I mean, I don't know why that's not interesting to you. You don't like to just hear someone for 20 minutes like, I don't know where I am.
That's why we cut our videos a lot now.
We cut you out.
Well,
what we do.
I mumble.
Really
mumble
what
a
we're
lot.
doing there.
how long would you say y'all record, and then you cut it down to? Like, how long do you record?
Probably each segment's probably about 7 minutes long. We cut that down probably about 5
Well, that's
minutes.
extreme. That's extreme. Like sometimes
Don't,
we shoot up to
do
like.
not second guess me.
Sometimes it's like 12 minutes, and we dwindle it down to like 7 minutes. That's how I see it, average.
So back to what was actually true. Yeah, we'll usually cut about like 2 minutes out of the videos.
But you guys also have like a great camaraderie that there's not really.
I wouldn't call it camaraderie. I would call it a disintegrating friendship that is falling apart in front of you as we
It's
speak.
beautiful. It's blossoming quite well, I would say.
No, it's basically a plane that's going straight into a mountain. And I'm screaming while he's asleep at the controls. This is like the best metaphor for this shit. But here's, real quick, I wanted to say that this would be a great idea for like a gaming channel, which would be like the disinterested gamer. Like, just do exactly that. Just be like mumbling the whole time. And just fall asleep like halfway through it. There's actually a channel I saw that's some dude, it's a Let's Play channel, and it's a brick. and it's just like a webcam stream of like a brick and someone's playing the
Really?
game, and it's hilarious.
It's amazing.
Does the brick have hands? So what is-
No, it doesn't speak. It doesn't do anything. It's just a brick, and it's hilarious.
You know what's amazing? Because one of the notes from me for Out of Six Samurai
Was
needed to
cast a
raise-
brick.
Being involved is how do you make it yours? How do you make it unique and outstanding? Yes, that's great that you're collaborating with a friend, but really it's 20 minutes of gameplay footage with
Right.
you guys talking over it. You can take the loading screens out. It's not a podcast, and you guys seem to be playing these like a podcast when it's a show, and it should play like a show.
Yeah.
And as we exist in a generation of very short attention spans, I think it would behoove all of you to learn to shorten your content and find your sweet spots, because on top of that, once you watch it back, you'll learn what you need to be and how you need to be in order to be consistently entertaining,
I mean,
so that you will be able to be more consistently entertaining, and it cuts down your cut time immensely.
Damian's been making videos for what, like 7 years?
10.
10.
Well, okay, 9.5.
He hasn't learned a thing in 10 years, dude. Like, that's not always true. That's what he's just gonna learn.
Sure, I have. I've experimented. Oh.
And then our next
What happened?
video
Score on you twice.
is I'm sorry, I got really excited. I know, but I got really excited because Mari's here.
www.pwnageshow.com 100 years.
The next video is from Elliot Tom, and this one is a speed draw.
Really?
Yeah, yo.
What are they drawing?
Oh, sorry, I was rocking out so hard. So,
Was that Elvis Presley, like, fat and addicted to meth? Like, I'm confused.
it was action. Well, okay, so for that, there's the image, but it's lacking the soul. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that? Like, it is. There's a lot that speaking could bring to that video.
Yeah.
And even going over your process of how you draw and where you may feel like you can improve. And even if you don't want to talk over it, there's a lot of power in cutting on beat. If you make a music video out of it, you start to treat it like a music video, or you treat it like a trailer to something that you start to intermingle all of these things that it can be.
They should just scream at the top of their lungs for 5 minutes.
I would watch
straight.
that. I would watch that.
But for a lot of people who don't know how to draw, they may not know why you draw the circles first and then the crosses, where the eyes go, what your process. So there's a lot of power in explaining your process and your draw and why you.
I
may
hope
go
someone
that
at
way.
home's like, I don't understand shapes. What do you mean you draw circles first?
How do you make a
That's
head out of that circle?
Dumb.
Do I have to erase this?
I'm horrible at drawing, so I would
You're
definitely.
horrible at everything. That goes like
Drawing is my
implicitly
weak
under-
suit.
Oh, it's your weak suit. Okay, that's good. Woo.
Hey, it's 3-0 right now, so I think
I'm
I'm
not
good
even
at this.
playing. I don't know what's
There's a
going on.
controller
For
in
the
your
last-
hand.
For the last 20 minutes, I thought I was on the left-hand side of the screen. Okay. There's flowers coming out of the ass of my car right now.
So,
Sorry, we ran over that.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
perfectly fine. I would say start to expand on how it can, because even that was 5 minutes, and even that because of the pacing, because of the lack of different
Visuals.
and additions.
Stop being boring.
No, that's the difference between, that's what people on the internet do, and that's why it needs to be constructive. People are, it's boring. It's like, what can I do to improve?
Here's my theory on it, right? I feel like attention spans are like shortening because quality is diminishing. Like, I feel like there's just not a lot of things that are good for 20 minutes anymore. So everybody's like, 5 minutes in, screw this. Like, get this off my screen.
But even with that, knowing that, even if anyone watching given that piece of knowledge, that can even be applied. Yeah. It's like, okay, well, if that's the issue, how do I raise the quality of my content so that it is undoubtable that all 20 minutes of my video is damn amazing?
Who said that? I feel like Steve Martin said that one thing. He said some quote. He's like, just make yourself so good that no one can ignore you. I always thought that was
like that.
It is like, it does make sense in a way, but at the same time, like, I remember reading that and be like, oh, I just have to be good at what I do? Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for that nugget of knowledge.
You have to be good and boisterous. Yeah. Good and outstanding. And I think that's where the originality is very important.
For sure.
Putting yourself into it, putting your voice into it, figuring out your voice, and then just plastering it on whatever it is you're doing. Yeah. Because that's when you become outstanding, and then people start being like, that's weird. What is it? I like it, or do I like it? Like, you start to create a conversation within the realm.
You just got to make it really disturbing.
Like, no, that's totally possible. We had to, have you heard of Raka Raka?
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what's funny is, like, one of my coworkers, saw their channel. We watched a bunch of their stuff, which was hilarious. Have you seen that McDonald's one they did?
They've done many.
No, but it was. Oh God. Tangent. What is that channel that is? It's the eggs and they're constantly smashing.
How to Basic.
Oh
How to Basic.
God, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like that, I will never be that funny in my whole life.
That guy has to rent out an apartment.
But just think about like how funny that is. It's a how-to video. So you have some like 45-year-old woman in Florida who doesn't know how to cook an egg because she's an idiot, and she clicks on the video and she's like, "What the hell is this?" And it's just some freak smashing eggs, and like it's like his thighs. Like he's always like filming his thighs, and he's like sweating. He's just making the sound. He's like, it's incredible. And I went off on a tangent. Go ahead.
No, but that's exactly it. You talk about it being disturbing, or even How to Basic. It's called How to Basic, but what is it? It's just him being goofy, having fun. And he's found his voice.
But it's such a hilarious trap to like catch people in.
But he's found his formula, and he's doing the Raka Raka found a formula.
He's probably actually like a serial killer, like in Arkansas. Like, and we're funding him murdering women by watching it. I'm getting dark again. All right.
It's a good movie plot there.
Shut up. Shut up. Just stop talking. Okay, get out of here.
So,
I love we made the host of the show just like,
No, I was laughing. I'm entertained. It's all damn. Also, all damn. Hashtag all damn. It's not a thing. So, how do you guys get into YouTube? How did it start for y'all?
Ask this moron.
Well, I
started with him.
I started in 2006, really early, and I started developing skits 2007, if you want to call it skits, because they're just bizarre.
Most people call it trash.
Thank you. Anyways, this guy decided to be in my trash in like 2008.
Dude, come on. I'm fucking with you, don't
No, yeah, but I mean, we met in college, and we filmed a sketch that ended up being probably our biggest sketch. It was the first one we filmed, and
which is really just like me in a bed.
It's just him in a bed screaming at me to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Because there's a ghost haunting us, and it got like 7 million views or something like that.
Oh, ballin'. I think you're just gonna stop at 8. It got like 7 views.
It's a horrible video. Like I look back on it, and like I see how it started out. It's kind of cool. It's like I can't go back and watch some of the early stuff, but I'm glad it happened. So.
What was it? Tell him about the Insane Driver one. Try and describe that for him.
Well, 2007, like one of my big videos was me in a car. This is back when speeding up your videos was a big thing, and so I sped up me in a car, pretty much like screaming, look like I'm pretty much having sex with my steering wheel, honking the horn with my butt. That ended up getting, you know, over 10 million views over time, and that's how I guess it started. I don't know how, like, any of it.
I love so much of this is like laced with like, I don't know.
I don't know. I woke up here.
10 million views. I did something. Somebody saw it. Then I was here.
And then he decided to do the gaming channel in 2012, 13.
Yeah, I actually moved down to Florida because I got into the FSU master's program for film. And because I wasn't, you know, we were, you know, hundreds of miles away. I wanted to keep up with YouTube, so him and I started doing gaming, which, I mean, God, like, it was just the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. Like, I can't sleep at night. Like, I regret it. Like, in the middle of the night, like, what have I done?
Now you're in the trap.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Damian's like an old school YouTuber. Weren't you like the 12th biggest channel? Like,
16 was my peak on YouTube.
yeah, like what, 5 years ago or 6 years ago?
2010 or 11, something like that.
That's awesome.
So yeah, just stay at it if you love doing it. That's what I would say.
Be weird.
Be weird. Be as weird as
Yeah,
possible.
keep it weird. I think that's important.
It
Normal's
is.
so boring.
Yeah.
Things have been normalized so much.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like a lot of what happens on YouTube is this kind of just imitation game where like you see people see formats at work.
Yes.
And trust me, we're completely guilty of this as well. But it becomes this game a copycat with diminishing returns, right? I mean, you could throw a stick at people screaming and watching Outlast now. It's like, really, if I think you want to like make your mark, you really need to do something different. You
Well,
do.
see,
it's the only way to add value to like your channel.
So we had community members email or hashtag send questions, Twitter, Facebook, XYZ, whatever.
Yeah.
And this is a great lead into this question, and this comes from the Android gamer.
Yeah.
Because Androids. Or he's playing games on his
Some
Android.
android's like, I'm offended.
Yeah.
Play games.
I'm people too. When is Damian and Kyle? The Android gamer wants to know when you're going to play Five Nights at Freddy 4. Oh,
He brought it up a few days ago, so I was like, yeah, I guess we have to.
We like to play games way after we can take advantage of NES. And then we like to criticize them to an audience that loves them. And then we wondered, what's happening here? Why aren't they getting a whole lot of views? Yeah, we'll probably play that, I think on our schedule, we make our schedules about a month in advance.
Yeah.
Which is actually it's kind of dumb, though. I think I remember I saw something with Markiplier where he like just shoots his videos, I think at like the day they go up.
Yeah.
Which allows you to
Impressed,
be able
yeah.
to jump on whatever is most popular.
But he's a barrel. Like, have you met him?
I haven't met him. No, I just watched.
He's just energy. Like, he's just made.
Yeah.
No, I saw in his video. He was like, yeah, I get up at 5 in the morning and I go down to the office and I warm my voice up for an hour, and it's like right there. I'm like, forget it. That's way more commitment than I have to anything.
But that is amazing because it shows someone else's process. So, I mean, even in the people watching this, they may have not even have thought. They may have thought, I thought about doing that, but it sounded like too much work and weird. But Markiplier does it, and I look up to Markiplier, so why shouldn't I?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, give those guys guff for like what they do. But at the same time, it's like if you really see like probably the amount of work that dude's like dedicating to his channel, that's pretty impressive. I mean, anybody's getting up at 5 in the morning and working like a 13, 14-hour day, like you can't not.
I'm not. Yeah. It's like be at the office by 10:30.
It freaks me out though, man, because when you see those
8:30.
super successful people, it's like, remember I saw something with Elon Musk. No one here knows who that is, but he's like, yeah, I work 100-hour weeks. It's like, well, I wouldn't do that ever.
But he's in
like,
a
my
position
job
where,
was being Willy Wonka at the chocolate factory. Like, I'd be coming in 3 hours late.
Well, he is the Willy Wonka of energy at this point, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
Markiplier, the Willy Wonka.
No, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is even more hilarious.
Is he a YouTuber?
Get the hell out of here! Get out! Where do you live? It's
I don't
not
know.
planet Earth. Musk. Idiot. I have a secret, I have a belief that he is like a James Bond villain. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's like
He's trying to
consolidating
give
power
us,
now.
He's trying to give us free energy.
Yeah, free energy so he can, I don't know, use lasers to...
They're all mind control devices, clearly.
I like that I just reached the brink of my creativity right there. I was like, use lasers to shit, I'm out of funny things.
Farf.
Farf. It's a fart while
It's a
vomiting.
farf. Oh gosh,
It's a farf.
that's amazing.
Until you really did it, though. You know?
This question comes from Rebecca, and Rebecca wants to know: is there a method or a special way to come up with your ideas for your videos? So what do you guys?
You mean for gaming?
For gaming, not really.
Sometimes to take maybe the theme of the video and try to correlate, like, I don't know, like, what did we do one time?
He doesn't know. He doesn't
I'm
make
trying
these
to think of
videos.
Or like a theme of a video, like, there was one video that was like based on possession, and I was acting kind of like I was possessed. As the
Yeah,
game
we
was going
stopped
on.
that real quick.
Yeah, that
think
that one was weird.
I think it boiled down to really just. I mean,
Got
you
it.
have to know like what your strengths are as like
Yeah.
what is my entertainment value? Well, my entertainment value is just being a loudmouth, disgusting, horrible human being, you know? And he's just being a weirdo nut. And if you can find a way to like mesh those two and play off each other, which is basically him saying ridiculous things, me ripping him apart for it.
Yep.
You know, you do that, but at the same time, I mean, the real tricky part for us is like, how do you do that 100 times and not make it boring?
Yeah.
Because it's the same shtick. It's a shtick.
Well, how do you come up with that formula?
I mean,
It's kind of natural.
Yeah.
Honestly. It's how we
well,
act.
I mean, a lot of people meet Damian and they're like, "Wow, you're not insane." I watch your videos
Yeah.
and I think you're
Well,
like,
that's true,
you know,
yeah.
a chainsaw murderer. Me, it's like that's just who I am. You know, like I feel like Damian just recognized after living with me for like a little while that it's like this guy's out of his mind. Turn on a camera and he'll frighten the world. As much as possible. So yeah, I think that's just, you know, you just play to your strengths. I
Do you
mean,
do
you know
stand-up?
what makes you funny?
Well, me?
Yeah, like you know what makes you funny. You have to.
It's
like,
my imagination.
Your
I
imagination.
like taking situations. I don't dwell in reality. It's boring.
Yeah.
I like taking things and blowing them completely out of proportion and drawing amazing, offensive or sometimes fantastic pictures in people's.
What you should do is like just sit and think about things and record yourself. You know? I have an amazing imagination. I'm just not going to ever externalize it for you. Trust me, what's going on in here is hilarious. I'm not going to let you see.
I'm trying to create the first telepathic video.
That would be.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd get like a bunch of crazy nuts on YouTube.
It would be amazing.
Oh my God! Like I look in his eyes. And like I can see the map of the universe. Start a cult doing that.
They all talk like Harrison Ford. I can look into his imagination.
Harrison Ford. You know what's so funny is like if you like see interviews with him now, like I feel like I can't hear a word he says. He's just mumbling.
Get
He's
off
just
my
angry and doesn't seem like he wants to be anywhere where he is.
This is a question from Laura Hand.
And that's why I'll never work in the entertainment industry.
You're already working in the entertainment industry. You're working in the evolution of it. Also, I mean, I don't know if you do stand-up, but I think you could.
Yeah.
No, I just go on stage and like panic and shit myself.
Got to start somewhere. First steps.
That would be a first. I mean, you would get your name out there by
I'm gonna
doing
get
that.
out there, right? Like I'm gonna get like a tuxedo.
You just have the lowest expectations.
Just get a tuxedo, go out there, like sip on some water, give it like a good 30 seconds. Everybody's like uncomfortable. They're like, what's this guy doing? And I'm just like, it's like coming out of like my pants.
There's no build up. You're just gonna
I'll
go
just
for it. full
scream, and then they'll have to drag me off stage. You can't top that
See,
shit,
but
man.
see,
Have you seen the Eric Andre show?
yes, it's hard for me to get into.
Get the hell out! What?
Listen, I have my favorites, but there are some people like I can't even watch what's the other two people at the Adult Swim show.
Oh,
Tim
yeah,
and
Tim and
now,
Eric.
See, I
here's,
can't watch
here's,
them.
no, here's,
Like,
here's the problem with Tim and Eric. Tim and Eric, and I say this as they're way funnier than I'll ever be. But the problem is like I think sometimes they just get so weird
Very, yeah.
that it's like uncomfortable for some people to watch. They had something that was like them and Zach Galifianakis dressed as women in bathrobes drinking vodka, and it's like a 10-minute long skit. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I think it's, actually, if you see, I think it's Tim's stand-up, he does like anti-comedy, where he'll go up on stage and he'll intentionally bomb, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
See, I can't.
He'll get up there and he'll be like, so how about Philadelphia? Am I right? And everybody, but nobody's getting it. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And he'll like get sweaty and nervous and start fumbling. And like, if you get it, that's hilarious. But no, Eric Andre, dude, like his new season is like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I respect him because I've seen him on other YouTube shows, like Doug Benson's YouTube channel.
Oh, he was on Doug.
He strikes me as like a weird dude.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He does what he
Yeah.
wants, and
But that's
I
what's
think
beautiful
I've learned to
about
find that entertaining in a personal, like in a not show aspect.
Can I use the Q word on this show?
quantum?
Q word.
It starts with a Q and ends with an F.
Queef.
Oh.
Wow.
You can say queef.
There you go. That's a great trick. Trick the host into saying the offensive word. Huh? Get this guy out of here. This is disgusting. There's children who watch this show.
They
What
know
the hell
what
is
you're saying.
wrong with you, Flitz?
A good portion of them are women, and they will learn eventually.
They'll learn eventually. Well, they just learned today. And you just ruined their life.
Or did I begin it?
Huh?
The start of a beautiful life.
I'm sure, yeah, 20 years from now, we'll
It's
be
okay.
some CEO of like a big company. My life started when I heard Flitz on Smosh Games say queef.
And I looked it up on the internet, on
I
Urban
said it-
Dictionary, and it said vaginal burp, and I knew my life's purpose.
Anybody who's
Vaginal
looking
burp.
shit up on Urban Dictionary for accurate descriptions of shit needs to be like taken out back and shot in the head for like the gene pool. Okay? One of my coworkers did this like the other day. Like somebody called her like a gangster cookie.
What is that? No.
I don't know, but
That doesn't even
it
make sense.
sounds weird.
Is that like
Gangster.
is that like sweet,
I
but
don't
with a
know.
gun that shoots chocolate chip bullets?
Sure. That's about as accurate as whatever I came up with. And we looked it up on Urban Dictionary, and there's like 5 rambling, nonsensical definitions of
Did they
it.
use it in a sentence?
One was like a bitch who talks shit but ain't piss.
Wait, that's a real term?
What? Wait.
Gangster cookie.
So a female dog who talks feces but is not urine.
yeah, dude, like that doesn't make sense to you? Like,
I mean, thug life, you know.
yeah, there you go. Thug life. Let me say 2 things here. Actually, one thing, because the other one's way too offensive. Thug life's the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. Thug life, like the internet hasn't done much for society. Thug life and the Bill Cosby memes are the funniest things
Bill Cosby
of
memes.
all. Yes, dude. Do you even hear about that shit?
What?
Like his PR crew like put out a meme generator so people would like give him positive PR.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
the internet,
but then the
but
whole
the
thing
internet
Oh,
like
no.
took
Oh,
it
no.
and
Oh,
made it
wow.
all terrible.
Definitely not.
And it's the funniest shit I've ever heard. And like my friend has texted me them 24/7, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What were we talking about? Queefs. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh no, yeah, Eric Andre in a video, like some host, like it was a host of like E or something, some big host. Like the first thing he said was like, "Welcome Eric Andre to the show." And he's like, "I just queefed out of my dick," and it was like unbelievable.
I imagine that to be very high pitched.
I can tell just by the vibe in the room. I gotta stop being offensive.
No.
Go forward.
I was entertained.
No,
I
it's
did-
getting that eerie
I
quiet.
imagine the people.
You're going Eric Andre. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
getting that
going.
eerie
I
quiet
kinda,
now,
actually,
where it's like
I kind of want to try.
someone needs to like take a cane and like drag me off set.
Is that a peen queef? I'm trying to make the sound it would make.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Just stop. Like,
I've never.
Have you never even thought of it? Like, think about it. Like, how do you explain that to your friends?
I don't need to ever explain that to anyone.
How, if you're just sitting there, you're like,
I like how I
Did you
keep
just
looking
do
over here to see if I'm like doing the right camera, but it just seems like I've got some weird like tick where I'm just like, hey, bud. All right, go on.
okay. So this is the last question before we move on to giving more notes.
Oh God, we got more.
Yeah, I'm gonna do shout outs. we're gonna give more notes, but before I do that, this question comes from the Mashup Man who was in a chat, so you can talk to him directly if you want. If you could make a YouTube video about anything and money was not an issue, what would you make?
These questions directed to me.
There's
For us,
everybody.
Anyone. Oh.
Flitz, why don't you take that, Flitz?
Honestly, I
Don't
can't
panic
answer.
and
No, I
fumble
can't
now.
answer all of those questions because I plan on doing them. It's just money is an issue.
Yeah.
So if I give you all of these ideas now, then somebody with money might hear it and then they'll do it, and they're good ideas.
It's a ploy. Don't.
I'm sure there's an entire team at like Warner Brothers right now, like watching this feed, just like, we know it's gonna be some real gold here. We gotta steal all these
111
ideas.
viewers. 100, yeah. 11
Roger,
of
did
them
you
are
get Dick
executives.
Queef? Write that down.
Did you sample the squeak? The Dick squeak?
The Dick sample it. Yeah. All right. They got a whole Foley team over there. Skywalker sound, right? Some guys like do like a behind the scenes on the DVD. Yeah, we took a truck, the side of a T-Rex. We put it with someone stepping on a pineapple. Most realistic queef sound you ever heard in your life.
It's so iconic.
www.pwnage.com. Don't laugh.
Laughing with an
That is my baby.
No, but I mean, honestly, I feel like YouTube is so community oriented. I personally, I believe culture works from the ground up. It doesn't work from the top down. It really. You think about like how different cultures didn't start from the rich people, the ones that stuck at least. Didn't start from the rich people saying do this. It was people deciding to collectively.
You know how smart I am? This is how smart I am. I'm just smart enough now to know that I shouldn't answer this question because I have nowhere near the level of, oh shit. Who are all these people texting me? What the more Bill Cosby memes. I'm just smart enough to know I shouldn't speak about it because I can't intelligently.
But you're doing really well.
Are we talking about making videos still?
Yeah.
Shut up.
If you could make a video.
Yeah, ask him.
And
Ask
money
him
wasn't-
about society
wasn't-
and shit.
Wasn't a thing. What kind of video
If
would
money
you make?
wasn't a thing. Honestly, I mean, some of my best videos I like Kyle and I did one with, we had an animator like make up these fake Pokemon, and I thought that was enjoyable. So I think more Pokemon videos. just find an animator who would animate. I think money is an issue. I don't know like my ideas. Like
You know
I
it's
said
so funny,
offhand.
like you're just backpedaling now. You're just
I
like, oh, shut up. Did I say something dumb? My
No, just I don't know. Yeah, money's an issue. I think it's just making a big budget video every time. But then again, time's an issue. So
Welcome to the zone. Coherency doesn't exist. Go. Oops.
specifics.
Should have said something funny there. www. That was way more W's than isn't. Pwnage.com. Go there.
So Pwnage Show is in the seat to the right. We're gonna move on to the next section. I honestly, you don't give yourself enough credit because you just
Dude,
you
one of
stop
y'all.
joking, and then all of a sudden like it gets real serious and deep, and I'm like, yeah, that's real good advice, and then you're like, dick, pussy, fart, dick, and then you sit back and you go.
That's a hell of. You put that on my tombstone. Right? You know what I always thought would be like a great tombstone? Is just like put like I want like my name and like below it like bold big letters. It just says you're next. Like, do you have any idea how much that would fucking freak out people in like a graveyard? You know, just oh my god. Did he know?
That's amazing. Okay. So, shout-outs, Noxus Kim. I think Lily Price said, did I ask for a shout-out? That was like 3 hours ago, and I'm finally actually getting to it, which means I'm reading the chat. So, if you don't believe I'm reading the chat, I
hope
am.
she's
I just can't get to
weeping
all
in
your
a
things.
corner.
GameStar, Josh Yoakum, that's a name. Kenny McCormick, okay, that's fun. Sam L, the E Gamer, Grave Cascade, Ben Weber, Gary, Gray Terry, 16. Abel Humane, that's a great name, by the way. Garrett R, Talon Ernstrom, I said your name before. Aaron Parr, bars. Lizette Nava, bars. Kathleen Adkins, always a pleasure to see you.
You were giving me a headache.
I know, these are people of the
Is there a
world.
leave?
Hattie Drago, Bill Mokbell, that's a great name as well.
Hello, I'm Bill Mokbell.
Stephen Failpowell,
Most boring man who
God
ever
of
lived.
Potatoes, God of Potatoes, and Lalzasaurus.
God loves potatoes?
God of Potatoes.
God of potatoes.
The
He's
caveman.
an Irish pagan
He
god.
is. He's actually planning his next potato blight.
There's the ball. Here's it being dropped.
There you go.
Potato blood.
What year did that happen? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
Okay,
Watch game
so-
in New York, it'll tell you.
So the next SGA challenge will be announced tomorrow. What's today? The next,
We don't know
the
what
next
it is
SGA
today.
challenge will be announced tomorrow. So this is that weird, fun lull time where we go over your videos and we give you notes. That's the new thing. Notes. We don't have a notes song.
This is a
or
fun
such
time
a
where you
thing.
take 5 years off my life.
Because stressing out
Cue
over
it up. I've already got an eye twitch. It's fine. Give me another reason not to live.
The next video, we gave 3 notes earlier. If you just got here, we're going to note 3 more videos now. The next video comes from Snake versus Albino.
Oh, God.
It's albino. It's Smuggy.
Hayden, your timer's going down. Just run.
It's albino.
I'll explain what's happening.
It's albino swag.
So, what happens is we are playing Smosh Games Alliance. We're doing the Smosh Games Alliance challenge for this month, which is Action Hank. Which, holy actual fudge.
What happened?
You chose a level I haven't played, so I have to download it. Okay, just keep running, Hayden. Just keep running.
Okay.
So you're watching Hayden run while I try to connect.
I was in the middle of my intro.
What? Yeah, so what happens is, we've had so many technical difficulties with this, it's annoying. But this is, Action Hank. It's an amazing game. We just bought it today, so we don't really have all the characters. But it
Yeah.
seems like I'm glitching out once again.
Yep. It's a fun game though. Like, it's not bad. It's fun. It's exciting. It's rage-inducing. And this is take 13. We've been doing this since 10 in the morning. It's like 2:15 in the afternoon
fudge.
now. That's how much this alliance means to us.
Oh, I'm in! I'm in!
Yeah!
Yeah! Okay.
Woo!
So, now
We're
it's
in
a
action.
race.
So there are pluses to the video. They did do something right in terms of it took them a while to get to that point. So they played up to that point and then began from that point. This is another video that was 20 minutes long. And I feel like one of the things that is important, and I definitely will lean on you guys, because you have...
Don't lean on me.
You
I have nothing for you. Get the hell off me.
But, I mean, as it's Snake versus Albino, the thing that I feel like one of the major things that we were missing there...
I hope this is just an albino guy who, like, fights a snake.
Oh, that's what you need to film.
Thanks, bud. That's a great idea. Shut up.
The fact that so
Are you
you
gonna
two have
point at my
that's
penis?
hilarious. You two have a dynamic, and there's definitely there's a connection there that I do not feel was there with their video, and it's the same with even with the Surreys, the Surreys out of Sync Samurai.
Sorry, I just realized for 5 seconds I've been sitting here just like this. I hope there's no sound and people at home like, ew.
It's very important
That guy.
that you have a connection. If you're going to be featuring with someone, or if it's you and someone else, there needs to be some sort of dynamic there between you that pulls the audience in. I'm sure people who watch your videos, they keep coming back because it's hilarious, and they may even think that they can hang out with you two and be able to handle you at your worst. like,
I hope no one watches this and thinks, oh, I want to hang out with that guy.
but I mean, you're not too far off from the chaos of Lasercorn. So I'm confident that there are people who would love to hang out with you. So that being said, I think it's important. I think it's important that you two do have a camaraderie.
Me and
he sets
Lasercorn?
him up. No. You two. He sets things up. You knock him down and knock him out of the park, and he has his back and forth as well. That may even surprise other people.
There's no back and forth.
No, it's just one-sided.
There's just back.
It's just beating up a My Buddy doll.
Yeah,
That's
hilarious. That's pretty much it. Beating up on My Buddy doll. You summed it up
Beat
better
my
than
buddy,
I ever.
But yeah, so there were 2 people in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, no, I couldn't. I guess maybe.
Observant.
No,
But
well, it was
also,
kind of hard to
it's
tell.
they kept in all the mistakes. They kept in all the things that didn't need to be there. So, and I mean, it's not like we didn't show
Just
you
like
guys
the Avengers
editing programs.
2. Oh, shit.
Oh, you just opened up a whole new can with that.
The 2 Avengers.
Shit.
The next video is a speed build from Elam Tom. I almost couldn't say that.
What was his first name?
Elam, no, that's all one
Elam.
name. Elam Tom.
Elam. He's sitting at home. God damn it. That's all.
On the hinges, swinging the door to the backyard. Cause spinners walk a tightrope, spun like a bandage, touch on the outer surface. Bright eyes of the solstice, wherever your mind is, headed for a freight train city. Locked up till your moonlit, brushing my hair back, feeling your lips on my cold neck. Magnetic, everything about you, you really got me now. You do it to me so well, hypnotic, taking over me, make me feel like someone else.
All right, so I said Elam Tom because Elam Tom did a speed draw. That was Tech Stomper's video. Tech Stomper did the speed build. Was that music copywritten?
I hope not, because it was great.
You're fired. You're fired. Get out of here.
Great music choice, Tech Stomper. One of the things, he thought he stole it. He was about to fight. He's in the chat like, oh, that's my video.
Don't you get us killed.
Yeah. That was a great choice of music, Tech Stomper. I feel like the benefit where you could have made it better is taking the speed element out of it. So when you try a thing, you talk about your process through creating, and still keeping it 5 minutes long. And if you mess up, it's chaos. If it's funny, it's funny. If it's not, it's not. You don't have to cut back to it. But every time you try it, you go through the process of your build until you finally have the complete build, and then you grow with your map to the point where you beat it. So your audience grows with you, and to the point where it's like a great huzzah moment. I've created it. It's like I compare it to hip hop. It's like being a rapper, and you made the beat, and then you rapped over the beat, and then you talk about your process of creation.
Let me paraphrase. Do better.
He's getting there, though. That was good.
Shut up.
I like the feel of it.
Did you?
I did.
And yeah, like even.
Thank you for that, Damian. I enjoyed the feel.
But yeah, I think it was a great idea doing a speed draw, and I think it was really a good idea. The music, I mean, you didn't see it. Damian was dancing.
Yeah, I was dancing.
We were in here getting turned up. So there's definitely something
to cut
to
it
it.
out. So that the entire audience isn't vomiting on their screens. Can you do a dance for us, Damian?
Do a dance.
Do a dance to what?
Now!
I'm not your monkey!
You're close.
Yeah.
And then the last video comes from the last video comes from Weird Wolf.
I hope it's.
You hope it's a weird wolf?
It's a weird
Just
wolf.
howling.
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
This.
Oh man, you look swagalicious as fuck. Hello, my wolf pack. My name is Weird Wolf, and welcome to Action Hank. Damn it, Hasselhoff, get out of here. So, I haven't played this yet. It's a game for this month's SGA challenge. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a link in the description. And the guys from the guys from Smosh Games were actually so generous to give away codes or Steam codes for Action Hank, so we can actually play it without paying for it, which I absolutely hate. Who doesn't? Yeah, I haven't played anything yet. Maybe I can just finish the game in one sitting. That would be fucking amazing. Okay. You are one sexy guy. What the hell?
Oh yeah, back in action.
Okay. So apparently we are the Flash of toy figures. Okay, let's do this. Oh man, I'm doing amazing. Just kidding. Press down to slide, okay? I can do that. Rubik's Cube in the background. I'm not very good with speedrunning games.
So it was I think it was a good video and I think it was entertaining. It just had the lull moments, the point where he's watching a cinematic, especially where we exist on the internet. There are all sorts of abridged series out there. So instead of sitting through the whole cinematic, it could be cut. This is what's happening. Blah 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 blah. I guess we are the Flash of toys. And then so and then you take yourself out of it. It changes the mood, and then when it comes back to you, it changes the mood again. That helps with pacing. This video was 17 minutes long.
Yeah.
Again, another video that could have been shorter. The green screen was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely a great addition, and I'm really curious to see of like the other things you could do in putting yourself in a game and experiencing the game. And even with this, how can you make it even more so yours? How can you make it even more so outstanding? Because yes, there are still other people out there who are doing the green screen thing. Mm-hmm. What is it that you can do in post? In
film the green screen? No person. Keep laughing, Flitz. We're giving you gold. Rock. Okay. By the way, I drank too much coffee. All I've eaten today are M&Ms. I need to throw up. Can we get a bucket for my vomit?
God, that's disgusting.
I like how everything we've said, that's the one that threw you up.
That's what's disgusting.
Vomit.
So I think we're gonna start wrapping things up a little bit, but before we do that, I want to know in terms what can we expect from the future for Pwnage Show? How do you guys plan on expanding? Do you even plan on expanding? Are you just gonna?
Well, it's funny. We like expanded our content to 4 videos a week, and now we're down to 3. We cut the Wednesday episodes out because we wait for Outlast type of games. We figured why put one out when it doesn't
I shouldn't let you describe me.
I'm giving my input. So I don't know if would we put out more content later in the future, because I mean, as of right now, we just kind of play online games and wait for big games that come out and we play those as well.
Yeah, I mean, what we started doing is we will cut up our videos now, so they're just a bit more
faster
paced to increase retention time. And yeah, just playing friendly SEO titles. I think we're gonna try and just do some more collabs at this point. And we've also we started probably a couple months ago where we will ask our subscribers to leave an insult. They'll do a hashtag Team Kyle or a hashtag Team Damian, leave an insult towards the other one. And we'll feature that in the video. So it's a great way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great way.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we feature their comments and insult each other through them. So it's just a revolving door of negativity at this point.
It is.
But yeah, I mean, and we've started doing like, you know, probably every other week we're putting up funny moments, just like compilations of our videos to kind of get people deeper into like our older stuff, where, you know, we were less cynical and we enjoyed what we were doing. But yeah, so more videos, more great stuff.
Is sketch
more
comedy still on the table? Is that
What's that? Sketches?
Yeah.
Well, see, I would.
For his channel.
People still want to see sketches with him, but he works here, you know, 5 days a week, and he only has Saturdays and Sundays, and I don't think he wants to spend another 8 hours filming a sketch. He's playing Clown Town, whatever.
Sure is right.
So maybe Halloween. We use the Halloween ones usually do well, so we might do another Halloween video, but we have to, you know, come with the concept before then.
Push out.
It's so far away.
Yeah.
Is it?
October is so far away.
Actually, it's only like 2-3 months. Maybe?
Yeah. That's
2-3 months.
Thank you, Sir Kyle.
And you live with a bunch of YouTubers.
Yeah, but they want to see you.
They just don't. They don't want to be in your videos. Brock should be in your videos. Brock's funny as hell.
Yeah, Brock is funny.
Daniel's funny.
Yeah, Daniel's starting his YouTube channel as well.
Actually,
so.
I'm kidding. Daniel's a danger to society.
Danger.
Tell him real quick before we leave. Tell him about the story about the dog.
What did the dog do?
You mean the dog committing suicide?
What the dog do?
What the dog do?
We got a stuffed German Shepherd, which is what he has as well. So I told when Kyle came over that his dog passed away. And
wow,
then,
just let me do it.
I was pretty much setting it up already.
Yeah, you ruined the whole reveal.
All right.
Well, I went over to his house and he's like, "Listen, Daniel, like his dog, like recently passed away," and he's like, "Don't mess with him. You know, try and be polite to him, because I'll go over there and just be brutal to him." And he's like, "You know, try and be nice." So I was like, "Okay, God." I was like, "That's terrible," because Daniel doesn't really seem to have friends except for his dog. And I go in and like, he turns on the light, and hanging from the banister is what appears to be a German Shepherd hanged by an extension cord. And I'm walking, I'm like, what? And my girlfriend like screams. And they had gotten a fake dog and done this.
I feel like I saw that video.
It wasn't a video.
Oh, they just did it. So what the hell did I watch?
What were you watching?
I was on 4chan.
Damian likes to be funny when no one's watching. That's what he
That's
does.
beautiful.
It's a great business plan.
See, you know what's great? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, listen, if I fall and no one's recording it, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
But that's that thing. It's like, really, no one else is gonna see this. They're just gonna have to take my word for it.
That's all I hope. Like, I hope the day I die, like someone's got a camera on it. You know? Got it.
Nailed it. By that time, we'll have video tombstones, so they could just have that on loop, along with all of your greatest memories.
I'm going down soon. This is my last contribution to society right here. My mom will see me like, oh God, what did I raise?
Well, thank you for coming by Pwnage Show. Kyle, Damian, I almost said Drew, because Drew Borwick. No. Drew Borwick asked a while ago, and I had the name in my head for a shout out, and he did it again, and he almost made me call Damian Drew. Shout out to Drew Borwick. See, I almost said Damian Borwick. This is
Drew.
Yeah. Thank you.
Who are you?
Pwnage Show. Where can the allies find you, individually and collectively?
I don't know our URL. What is it? Pwnage Show.
Twitter, Instagram.
No, we're not on social media.
Yeah, we're on it. We're on Facebook. Pwnage Show on Facebook, YouTube, and then my own channel is Make Me Bad 35. So
what's
that?
Why is it making
Get the
bad?
hell out of here.
That sounds like a band.
I'm looking at all the wrong
It's a
cameras.
Korn song. It's a
Is it a
song.
Korn
What are you
song?
doing?
I used to love Korn, and actually, Make Me Bad just stuck. So, I kept it. Make
Shut
Me
up.
Bad.
All right, it's Pwnage Show. It's Pwnage Show on YouTube. The channel's called Pwnage. You'll figure it out from there. PWNAGE.
Grandpa, you'll figure it out.
You're a closer, aren't you, Daniel? Just wait right till the end to lay the good stuff on us.
Thank you for watching. Lizette Nava, Nisa, of course, Lulsaurus, Talon, Ernstrom, God of Potatoes, Minecraft Steve, Danielle Posini, Snarfuckle, the Pirate Horse, Wait, Snarf Knuckle.
Snarf.
It's Snarfuckle.
Snuff.
Brooke. It's your name. Oh, just Brooks. That's just your name. Okay. Loading ellipses. That is also a name. Jacob Storman. Ira Neff. Ginger Cat. Bacon Lover. Megan Spittle. Garrett R. Swaggy Pony 21.
Whoa. Are we in North Korea? It sounds like you're reading these off with a gun to your head.
Casey Squirrel Horse. Gaming Dictionary. Gorgon Minister? Oh, Gorgon Miner. What does that mean? I love reading these names. I really do. Checkers 59.
I can tell.
Pixel Blooper.
Yep.
Star Music.
You're panicking. You're panicking. Stop panicking.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure you are subscribed here on Smosh Games Alliance if you're not already. The SGA challenge tomorrow will be put up tomorrow for next month, for August. It's going to be amazing. I promise you, you're going to want to partake in this. Honestly, we just keep getting bigger and better prizes, and we keep making it easier for you to be included.
I'm sold.
For all of you who are watching, just remember, do not rush. You can do a multitude of things. You do not have to do a gameplay video. Yes, you can, and it will be great as long as you make it your own, but you can do sketch comedy. You've seen speed draws and speed builds. If you're a girl who can do makeup or is curious how I can do my makeup like if you're a dude who wants to do makeup and you're like, I'm gonna attempt to do my makeup like Chun-Li or Honda or whatever, I'm gonna be Dalsim and do blackface,
Chun-Li,
whatever, like, or Indian face.
Chun-Li is like a UFC fighter. Steal and fail. That's what you need to do on YouTube.
Either way, do something that projects who you are and who you want to be, the impact you want to leave. You do not have to be limited to what you know. Think outside of the box. Get yourself outside of the box and do big things. Find out what your voice is, and from there, you'll attract your audience. A lot of people ask, how do you do? How do I do? How do I do? That's how you do it. You do you. And you continue to do you until you've mastered doing you effectively and efficiently. Before you know it, you have a gigantic...
Preach! Preach! You got it.
It's the Church of Smosh. So, Smosh Church Alliance. Praise Lords Ian and Anthony. No,
Careful, you might start a cult.
We're going out of time.
Holy shit! I
Did
just
you
scored a goal.
The first goal, the entire show, an entire hour and a half drops controller. Oh, right outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Goal!
I'm taking this TV. It won't be here last time. Or next time.
That's your prize. Thank you for watching, fellow allies. We will be here next week, I believe, because there's nothing else happening. 3 p.m. same time. Don't know who the guest will be, but we will be coming with the same amount of freaking awesomeness and advice and love for you.
It won't be us.
Thank you again, Pwnage Show. Thanks for the hilarity. Welcome. Thank you, audience, for observing us in our cage of video.
You guys are letting us out of here, right?
No, slavery is back. Until the next time, use what you got to get what you want and do the damn thing. Well, now I know what a Pwnage Show is. If you want to check out more Pwnage Show, then you should check out Pwnage Show's channel. Also, Pwnage Shows and Hugs at VidCon meetups. Yeah, we pwn with Hugs. That's how we roll. You want to check that out? You want to get on that?